So guys, today back from another video on the channel. Today we're here for a Newcastle United versus Chelsea preview. A Monday night game for Newcastle. Yes, we don't normally play on a Monday night. Haven't for a while. Newcastle play on a Monday night. Massive one at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. In the video today we'll look at Chelsea, their injuries, how they're going to come into the game, and what's the crack with Chelsea at the minute. The Toon have had a lot of time since their Wolves game. Will they bounce back and get back-to-back wins? We'll have to wait and see. Make sure to leave a like, boys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It would mean a lot if you could do so. Anyways lads, let's get into it now and we'll start off by looking at Chelsea. Where are then? Let's have it. Chelsea had a weird season yet again. They've spent, we always say this when any fan speaks about Chelsea, you don't support Chelsea. They've spent so much money, they've got a really good manager, but they are 11th in the league. They were in the Carabao Cup final. Obviously they beat Newcastle at Stamford Bridge on penalties this season, but Newcastle, they've got a great opportunity. Chelsea have got some big injury news. Ben Chilwell is off to see a specialist. He'll not feature in the game. Conor Gallagher's not been in training all week. He's been ill. It's going to be an interesting game. It really is. Chelsea are a team where Newcastle struggle against at Stamford Bridge, I should state. At home, sometimes you get a result against them. More times we do than we don't. At Stamford Bridge, we've never beat them since that CC brace. That was 12 years ago. We've got to change that round. Absolutely. But their form at the minute, it's still hit and miss for Chelsea. It really is. A 2-2 draw to Brentford. Beaten Leeds in the Cup. Obviously got beaten Liverpool in the Cup final. Drew to Man City. Beat Palace. Beat Villa in the Cup. But then lose to Wolves. Lose to Liverpool. They've been all over the shop. And the fact that they are 11th in the league, which with 36 points, Newcastle have got a great opportunity to cement going for Europe. Because if we get a win like this to a team that could creep up on Newcastle, it would be massive. But Chelsea, on the other hand, they've got some players, haven't they? Bottom of the top, Petrovic in goal. He's been okay since he came in. Obviously, Robert Sanchez got injured, and I think he's took his plays quite well. Defensively, though, which I think where Chelsea are struggling at the minute, they concede goals. They've got Colwell, who's I think injured. Chalobah and Disasi. Disasi's a decent player, but defensive awareness, he's not the best. Going up the pitch, Gusto has been okay for Chelsea, but people are going on about like he's unbelievable. Personally, I can't say it. I think sometimes he is okay, but I wouldn't say I'd take Liverpool over Gusto any day of the week. But in the midfield, free of Caicedo, Gallagher and Fernandes, that's been the three this season, and probably for a long time for Chelsea. In my opinion, they've not hit it. Conor Gallagher at the minute is Chelsea's best player, and if you look at that and think, fucking hell, Conor Gallagher's Chelsea's best player. If you told me that when he was on loan at Charlton or loan at Crystal Palace, you would have laughed. And it's true. Conor Gallagher, and then obviously Cole Palmer. Yes, he always scores a lot of penalties, and he is a good player on his day, but I think Newcastle could get the better of him. And Nicholas Jackson's a hit or miss. He can get you a goal, but he can miss some sitters, I'll tell you that now. Chelsea have always been that team with the big striker, the Drogba, the Diego Costa, and ever since I think Costa, they've had too many strikers where they've struggled. Aubameyang, Fernando Torres, Morata. There's a couple where they've got a striker in and it just doesn't seem to click, and I think they've got to change that. Obviously, I had Werner, Tammy, but there's so many, and they need that striker. For me, in the summer, Chelsea had to go out and spend all the money on a striker, not Caicedo, in my opinion. They had to go out there and buy someone massive. I don't know. Get like a Rafael Leao and Osimhen. Get someone there up top who's going to get the fans happy, get the fans ready, and get you high up in the league. Because Chelsea, 12th last season, 11th this season, they've came to a club now where they've got to a cup final, and it's like you've got to celebrate being in a final. Obviously Newcastle done that with the first final in 24 years, I think it was, but they have a club that won the Champions League 3 years ago. Like, it's not like we're talking about a small team that struggled, who spent money, because that's happened below the teams. Everton, Wolves have struggled in periods of time. Teams that have spent money. We're speaking about Chelsea. They're a massive club, and they should be nowhere near the position that they are. you've got fans going Poch or get him out. People go trust the process. People go get him out. Personally, though, I think he should go. I think there's definitely questions because I think it's a weird one though, because like they've spent so much money and they've got a world class coach. Why is it not working? Have they got players that don't gel together too much? Have they got, does the manager not back the players? It could be anything that we don't know. All we need to know is for Newcastle's sake that Chelsea are going to come to us and want to absolutely batter her. So let's speak about the Toon then. Right then, Newcastle. It's been a bit of a while, boys. I'm recording this on Friday. I was going to record it on Thursday, this video, but I thought we'll do it on the Friday. Well, I guess see what Eddie Howe's got to say and whatnot. So let's have it. So Newcastle beat Wolves 3-0. Very good win. Convincing win. It's just the stuff that always plays on my mind. Like, we've never won at the Emirates since 2010 and we didn't beat them this season. We've never won at the Etihad in the Premier League. We've never beat Chelsea at the Premier League since Cisse scored that brace. Against the big teams away from home, we struggle. Apart from Tottenham, which it's Tottenham. Any of the other teams we struggle, and Chelsea's been one of them teams. Obviously, we did draw to them in the last 2 games at Stamford Bridge. Obviously, we got beat on pens, and then obviously last season was the last game of the season, but It's one that we've got to control, and yes, you can say records are there to be broken completely. Absolutely agree. We've got to just go for it. We really do. The team, I obviously don't want to give too much about the team, but I can't say much changes. Obviously, Gordon's on fire. Isaac's had the good thing about this game being on a Monday night. It's shit for example me. It's an opportunity where I couldn't go to a game due to work, and then obviously the weekend's going to be boring, no Toon games and whatnot. We're going to wait until Monday and then get beaten, and the rest of the week shit. And then we've got City. Oh, what I could tell will be a really good thing. You've had Willock rested for a bit, Botman rested for a bit, Isaac rested for a bit. Then players who are playing week in week out a rest, and let's give a little bit of a refreshing and get the lads going again. And that could be a benefit for being on a Monday night. I'm not a fan of Monday night football. It's just a Monday. It's Monday, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be for the football, but Sky Sports do what they want with the telly and get money day in the butt. Go to this game with Newcastle. Chelsea are like they play on the counter. They play 5 at the back. They played in the last game against Brentford, but we've got to win. We've got to, if we want to go for top 7. I think it's in our hands. West Ham got beaten in Europe. Brighton are struggling at the minute. Man United could always crumble at any time. This is our opportunity to get these wins. And the start of the season, obviously you had your Lutons and your Bournemouths and your Nottingham Forest, and in all them games we didn't win. These are the games now that make this so much more important, and it really is. Chelsea away, and you can pick up 3 points there, and then even if we do get knocked out to Man City, knowing that you've got West Ham at home, which is even a massive game. We've got 3 teams who are around where going for 7th, right? We've beaten Wolves, there's one gone. If we've got beat Chelsea and beat West Ham, it's in our hands, and Newcastle could go on to get European Conference football, which I think would be massive for the football club, and how important it would be to get European Conference football, a competition we are well and truly capable of winning. So Newcastle obviously have got that case, but it will be a tough game, don't get us wrong. Chelsea away is always a tough place to go. Newcastle have always struggled, and let's wait and see what we can do at Stamford Bridge. But if I've got to give a prediction, it's Friday. The press conference came out anyhow. Positive news. Lads have had a rest. I think Newcastle can pick up a victory here. I know, obviously, I hate and I always think about the past and being like, we've never won at that ground since this many years, and we've all struggled against them at Stamford Bridge. I think that record's going to get broken on Monday night. This could come bite me straight back in the arse, but I'm going to go 2-1 Newcastle. Fingers crossed that can happen. Quick update as well, obviously Kieran Trippier will not play the game. I just want to quickly say that now in case any fans didn't see that or didn't recognise it. Trippier will be out for this game, just so everyone. And there we go, boys. That is the end of the Newcastle versus Chelsea preview at Stamford Bridge. Obviously, we've got the Man City game. Unfortunately, it went down to 2 away points. I couldn't get a ticket, and I'm applying for the ballot, so I'll have to wait and see if I can get to Man City. Happy days. If not, then one of them. But that'll be spoken about in the preview coming up. Make sure to leave a like, boys, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all in the next one.